Good morning, Yvonne. Can you hear me okay? Deshaun, good morning. I have to shut this blind. So that light's not in the background. Barely, barely. Okay. You over there. Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome to Tuesday, December 16th. 9 more days until Christmas. So we have quite the sunrise here. I'm doing this from the window. And we're gonna move it on over here and start out today because I am inside again. Yes, let me put this on the clamp here if I can. Okay, there we go. Let me see if I got that up on off there. All right. Sorry about that transition there. Okay. All right, here we are. Today is Tuesday. Some of you are saying that it's almost Wednesday, but here we're just starting out Tuesday. It's about 7 a.m., a little after 7 a.m., and we're starting out the day with God. And let's see, who else is here? Good morning, Stray and Mike. Good morning, Mike. How are you? Where are you from? You haven't seen snow? The other day I was out there. We got 6 inches, Mike, and I did a snow angel. Hey, another Mike here. Good morning. Good morning. Are you starting work yet, Mike? Or are you just getting ready? Good morning, Mitra Cellular. Yeah, you're in Indonesia. Okay. Good morning. And I think I saw Nishant here. Let's see. And who else is here? Nana's here. And you can hear me all right now. Here's what happened. I had it in the window, Yvonne, and I had it all ready, but you know what? My new microphone doesn't go into my phone because it has the old Apple thing. It doesn't have the C, type C. So now I'm going to have to get an adapter for this because I just bought the microphone. Hey, Paul. Good morning, Thumbelina. Hi, darling. How are you, sweetie? Good morning. Good morning, Paul, Thumbelina. Okay. Awesome. Fifi. Fifi. Oh, she picks on that dog. We get Levi home. You're good? Okay, Thumbelina. That's great. Thank you for those green hearts. I'm wearing green today, so yeah, we'll have some green hearts. And Nana is saying good morning to Mike. 2 mics, huh? We got 2 mics here now. I guess we won't see Emily this morning because she has her live going right now. And Mike Adventure Sparks says, good morning, Nana, aka Yvonne. Yvonne, do you have your live tonight? Do you have it on Tuesdays? Or are you working? Hey, Cheryl. Hi, honey. How are ya? Good morning. Good morning. And welcome to Tuesday here. Joke number 10 is on my channel now. Okay. I'll have to check it out. And Mike Adventure Sparks says hello to Cheryl. I don't know if the other Mike is still here. Christopher! Good morning, honey. How are you? Good morning. I think you were here before. Good morning, Yuri. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. I'm Sally D from Sally D's Reality. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm usually perky like this in the morning, and then 8 o'clock, I'm like ready to go to bed. Um, let's see. This is Sunrise with Sally. In the beginning, I had the sunrise on, and I would have left it there to do the readings, but however, my new microphone does not have the type of plug for the receiver that I need. So, and I still can't find my old microphones, so I don't know where they are. But I was having trouble with them the last time that I used them, so that's why I got the new one. But let's see, I will be working late today. I have an acupuncture. Okay. She has an acupuncture appointment. I used to do acupuncture. Yeah. Whenever they were doing it for the pain in my back and my legs, but then they were also doing, he did another thing, like something on my ear for quitting smoking. And he left them in there for, just for a little bit you can go home with them and then take them out later. Do you have the option to go Bluetooth? Yes, Mike. It has the US whatever the C. It has the C drive, but this phone has the old one. The whatever that kind's called. Hey, Simone's. Does that say Simone's? Is that right? Garden. Good morning to you. I'm sorry if I did your name wrong. Yeah, I'll have to just get an adapter. And I had one for my other microphone, but God only knows where it's at. Or St. Anthony. Catholics pray to all these saints. Saints are the patron saint of things lost. um, so good morning. I'm driving. If I don't respond to everyone, that's okay, love. That's okay. No, we don't worry about that. Um, but anyway, today the topic of the gospel is freedom. Um, and we're on the third Advent candle, which is on the Advent wreath, which is the pink one. And then next week will be the purple, and then we'll go to the white one, which is for purity. So, so the first purple candle is for hope. Then the second we did was peace, right? Second purple, and then the pink one is for joy, and we talked about joy yesterday. And then next week it'll be love, and then the white on Christmas is, you know, um, the reception of Jesus, which is purity. My mind went off for a minute there. I'm trying to read and talk. Just sub to you, Mike's, and left a comment on your video. All right, there you go, Mike. Mike just hit 500, and that was it's a big thing. Hey, Loki. Can I call you Loki? Hi, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. I'm Sally D. I'm going to make food now, so I will be back. Okay. What are you gonna make? Oh, it's nighttime there for you, Christopher. All right. Well, I'm gonna start for today, December 16th, 2025, and it is Tuesday here. I'm live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we still have snow out there, and it's 10 degrees. It's 10 degrees right now. That's why I'm inside. Hey, good morning, Ben. Good morning, Ben. Oh, thank you. I love you too. And I believe in you. Just remember that. Um, I'm Sally D. Yeah. Grandma Sally, that was my husband's grandma. That was her name, Grandma Sally. So no, you don't have to call me Grandma Sally. But thank you. I'm not a grandma. My kids aren't having any kids. Oh, you're making fish. Okay. The teacher in me wants to ask what kind of fish. Teachers ask a lot of questions, don't they? Um, and Mike says, thank you, Paul. And Thumbelina gave me some more hearts. And Paul says, you're welcome, Mike's. Okay. Ha ha ha, silly. Yes. Hey, Shelley. Good morning, love. How are you? Well, thank you very much. I think you're pretty as well. Um, I try to start the day off with a positive attitude. It doesn't always that way at the end of the day, but it's a brand new day, and no one has touched your day yet. For those of us that are having a brand new day, I know some of you are in the nighttime, but it's a brand new day, and nobody's messed it up yet. And it's all in how we react to those who are trying to mess it up, right? We have to react in a positive manner. If someone's trying to get digs at you, they're trying to get a rise on you. So just ignore them, okay? Yeah. Yeah, Shelly. Um, I'm doing great. I'm positive, and I think I'm going to stay home all day so nobody can affect my mood. But it's 10 degrees out there. I have to heat up the car and everything. And no, I think I'm just going to stay here and downsize my house because good golly, Miss Molly. It's easier for me to do it when my hubs isn't home. So, um, you're a big fan of mine. Well, thank you. Then why are you leaving? Why are you leaving, Loki? Don't forget to hit the like button. Oh, Christopher, I tried so hard to like salmon. I want to like salmon, but I don't know why I can't. I've eaten it a couple times, but I didn't enjoy. um, I have no Wi-Fi on my iPhone, but I do have it on my Android. Um, I don't understand it. Yeah. This is my old phone that I'm using because it has more, um, what is it, hard drive or more room. But my other one that I got free from Amazon or from Verizon, it doesn't have anything. And I'll be in the middle of filming something and it shuts off. Like when I did that drive, it was supposed to be longer, but it shut off. And I was like, oh, I didn't have my other phone. That's amazing. And I don't know how cold it is here in London. Oh, it's 10 degrees. That's bitter. That's where if you get like a little wind in your ears, oh, it hurts so bad. Yeah, I mostly use my iPhone too. Um, all right. All right then. Christopher's gonna go cook. Um, you can listen while you're cooking. Are you not on your phone? It is really cold there too in London. Oh, your name is London? Oh, okay. Anyone who subscribes, if you have it marked public, if people can see who you subscribe to, I can check out your channel and I'll come there and see how you're doing there and say hi. Hello, good morning, Justin. Good evening to you, Justin. He's in Australia. And Yvonne says, "Hey, Justin." Oh, you subscribed to me, Loki. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you. Can we pray? Well, we do that every day for the people that do that. RC, is that your name, RC? Yes, we do. We pray every day. Um, Justin says, "Hey to Nana." Hi, Justin from Loki. Um, oh, London. His name is London. Is your actual first name London and you live in London? Is that what you're saying? Hey, Mary. Hey, Mary. Did you make it to your next destination? I was thinking about you. Um, Justin said hello to Loki. Good morning, Mary from Yvonne. Let's see. Hi, Granny. You so cute. Your hair color is really good. Well, thank you, and Shika. Well, this is not my normal. I got some cheapy stuff here, and I couldn't afford the other stuff. But my husband does my hair. Yep, my hubs does it. He has a little brush and anything. He has a brush to get the roots, and but it saves a lot of money. Not going to a hairdresser. Wow, your name is London and you live in London. That's interesting. I knew somebody when I worked at I think her name was London too, or as well. I always leave a comment when I subscribe. Yeah, I always do too. And I always watch, when I watch their videos, I always watch them from the beginning to the end, so they get credit for it too. That's why I never get anything done around here. Ah! Um, so good. You should save money. Well, I'm not working right now, so I really don't have any money to save. But thank you. I wish I could save money because I would love to go see my son. My hair is cute. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's really short. I cut it. I cut it and my husband puts the, you know, get that gray out of my hair. I'm not ready to have gray hair yet. I mean, God gave me gray hair, but I'm not ready to take it. So, but okay, let's get started. Oh, thank you so much. Um, Anshika. Is that right? Anshika? Is that right? Tell me if I'm saying it right, because I really don't want to butcher your name. Okay, let me get started here. And the theme is freedom. My open mind and heart lead me to freedom. Excuse me, it's choking on my coffee. But I am hydrating today. Always hydrate, always hydrate. First thing in the morning. Hey, Sally, in 48 hours from now, I will be going. Oh, you're going to the ACD concert. Okay. Can you room tour your home? Please, you are very good. Sally, not Granny. Sally. Okay. Oh, you cooked that fish already? Um, my open mind and heart lead me to freedom. My thoughts are not tied to challenging circumstances, difficult memories, or others' judgments and actions. Nothing anyone says or believes about me defines who I am or limits what I can do. And I just said that, and I didn't even read this yet. This is a brand new book. I never been on this page, but it's all in how you react to things, you know? Um, if I feel confined by my limiting beliefs, I remember I hold the key to my freedom. I reject thoughts such as never, or I am afraid, or the big one, I cannot. People always say that. I can't do that because they imprison you and keep you from enjoying the good that is yours through God's grace. So, you can do anything if you try or practice. There was a lot of things that I couldn't do and I kept practicing. Um, Motivating through. Yes, right. You're right on. Um, That's okay. Just call me Sally D. Sally, whatever. But I'm not a granny. Even though I can't know what lies ahead, I am controlled by fear. I am not controlled by fear. What did I just say? Let me read that over again. Blooper, rewind. Let's do it over. Yeah, then you get better and better. Yeah, even though I can't know what lies ahead, I am not controlled by fear. I am free to shape my life through the power of my thinking. And I am certain that assessing divine mind in prayer, I can do difficult things, embrace change, seize opportunities, survive tough times, and grow through new experiences. From Psalms 119:45, it says, I shall walk at liberty, for I have sought your precepts. I shall walk at liberty, for I have sought your precepts. Now, there's so many things that, thank you. I try to be a good person. Yeah, you got to try to do things and get better and better. And when it says here, difficult changes, seize opportunities, survive tough times. And I've been married for 40 years to the same person. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And it has not been easy at all. Okay. It's a roller coaster. We're going up and then we go down and it's nice and smooth, right? But life isn't like that, even not just with marriage, but with friendships. being a good parent. No child is perfect. There's little things. Sometimes the good ones are the ones who do things behind your back there. They're the ones you really got to watch. But being a teacher, disciplining children, making sure that they are staying, in their seat when they need to, we go in the hallway to be good. So it's just like I had to practice that because I'm too nice a lot of times. I'll tell you what, when I taught 8th grade, whoo, they ate me alive because I'm too nice. But, when in 5-year-olds in kindergarten is what I taught, um, you know what? We they try to impress, or they have a great respect for their teachers. In fact, they go home and say, that's not the way Mrs. D did it. Oh, and I tell them to do certain things a certain way. Like we did an experiment on how to wash your hands. I put like cooking oil, like um just regular, like, extra virgin olive oil on their hands, and then I sprinkled it with cinnamon, and I said, "Okay, wash your hands," and they washed their hands, and they saw that the cinnamon, was supposed to be the germs, right? So when they washed their hands, there was still cinnamon stuck in here, so then they saw that they need to wash their hands better, and singing happy birthday twice or doing the alphabet. That's how I taught them to do it, because the concept of time in a 5-year-old is different. Um, Good morning. Mel's is here. Oh, good morning, Mel's. Good morning. But I did that little experiment with them with the olive oil and the cinnamon, so they can get better at washing their hands, because there's so many germs when a bunch of kids are together. There's a lot of germs. And so they had to practice that, or practice, something simple that you think, blowing their nose. It's not just wipe it with a tissue. They had to learn how to do that. And just practicing, being a mom or a dad. It's you don't know all the answers when you have a child. And as you grow into learning about your child and things like that, it's so hard to, you can't, like, it's hard because a lot of people today want to be their child's friend, but you have to show them, just like a lot of my students, they said, they would invite me to their birthday parties, their first communions, and things like that, because they thought of me as a friend. But they also knew that there were boundaries where I was a teacher, that I was the boss of the classroom, right? So you have to like show them that, you're in charge, but I'm also nice to you, but you can't take advantage of that, right? And so I had to practice that. And it was hard for me because I like to be kind to everyone. And I'm not saying I was mean to anyone, but I have to say, look, you need to sit down now, right? Or you need to, I have to use that voice, a firm voice. And it was always so hard for me. And I never raised my voice in my classroom. I made it through all those years, almost 30 years of teaching. I never raised my voice. What I would do was I would flick the light on and off, or I would say like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they knew they should be sitting down with their lip zipped, or there would be no recess. And that was so hard for me, because you know what? You know who's being who's being disciplined, like when they don't go out to recess, that takes away my free time. So, I'm the one that had to really pay for that. But I had to teach them that, there's certain boundaries and things like that. Um, so anyway, we have to follow the rules and things like that. So, when we have freedom, we have free will. God gave us. Hey, Philip, you made it, love. Hi, Philip. Hi, Philip. I'm glad you're back, honey. He was sad that he missed our live yesterday, but I said, you know what? You come anytime. The door's always open. Oh, you had an injury? What did you do? And she says, Mel says hi to Philip. Was it carrying groceries or something? Or delivering? You didn't get it stuck in the door, did you? That happened before. Oh my gosh. Hi. Um, hello, Crow Six. Hello. I don't know what that means. So English, oh boy. Um, so you got it stuck in the car door, or it was when you were carrying something? Because that, that's why I have these like glue on nails. Like they fall off, but they're not on there. Oh no. Oh, didn't that happen to somebody else too? Um, and Philip says hi to the moderators. Very nice, very nice. Hey, Gabriel. If I give money, you have to end stream $100. Why do I have to end the stream? You know what you can do, Gabriel? Look, take your finger like this and go up, or you can go down. Just scroll on by, love. Okay? Bye. Bye, Gabriel. I don't need your money, honey. Thank you. Good morning, Rick. Good morning. Season's greetings. Merry Christmas. I say Merry Christmas. Okay, Christopher has his fish done, and it's a PC game. Okay, okay. Well, thanks for letting me know that. Thank you so much, Princess Mel's. Thank you. Thank you for having my back. Okay, so then we'll go on to finish freedom here. Lost my train of thought. Joyfully, I celebrate my freedom today, carrying regret over past mistakes and missed opportunities may blunt my experience of freedom, keeping me bound to the past and hesitant about the future. How many of us do have that? Good morning. Oh, I guess not. Um, Thank you for not letting me see it because, yeah. Good morning. The question rants. Good morning. Nice to see you. Um, is that my Rhonda? Hi, Rhonda. I didn't see you come in, love. Um, so sometimes we focus on things from the past, like somebody did you wrong, or someone stole from you, or sometimes we even beat up ourselves. And that's one thing that I do, because when I mess up, nobody has to discipline me or yell at me. My husband knows that, you know, and because I beat up myself. And sometimes we're hard on ourselves and we regret things we did in the past, but we have to what? Move on. Just like if someone did something to you, an ex-husband, an ex-boyfriend, whatever, we have to move on. A best friend, it did something behind your back and didn't have your back. Um, well, thank you. Thank you, question rants. Thank you. But we have to let go of that, because you know what? Just because you're keeping that, I'm remember this, you did this to me. Um, just because we hold on to that, you know who you're hurting yourself. You need to forgive and just move on. You don't have to forget about it. You'll have to remember, somebody did something to me. I'm going to be aware of that next time, right? But we have to move on. Don't carry that around, because you're only hurting yourself. You're not hurting that person, you're hurting yourself. And that's a heavy burden to carry. You just want to live your life, then move on. Good morning, Chess, and good morning, Yeef 3493. Good morning, honey. I hope I'm not missing anybody. And Christopher's back. He's eating his fish. Okay, we're talking about forgiveness and learn from it. Yes, and freedom. But we have that free will to do what we want. God gave that to us so we can make decisions. God's there for us to help us along the way. We can hold him by the right hand, but we have decisions to make. And a lot of you know that my older son, he just doesn't talk to my husband or I anymore with no reason. And you know what? He's holding on to that. I was holding on to it. Like, what did I do? And I was beating up myself. But you know what? After years of this, I just let it go now. I miss him, and if he comes to my door, he come in, but I can't carry that around anymore, because I'm 60 years old, and if I keep carrying it around, I'm going to not enjoy the last years of my life. Who knows? You're not promised tomorrow, right? So I had to let go of that. Stop the wondering. Stop, you know, well, why is he doing that? Or stop wondering what he's doing, and things like that. Because that's what he wants. So, um, a year ago, I couldn't talk about that. I'd be bawling my eyes out. And um, it hurts a lot. I'm not going to lie to you. But, all the holidays that have gone by and things. And it's just like, but I have to move on, you know? And then I still have my other son, got two. Good thing I had another one, right? No, I'm just kidding. But sometimes people do that. Sometimes people leave your life with no reasoning at all, and you wonder and wonder, but don't let it eat you guys up. Don't I wasted a good 5 years wondering and hoping, and trying, sending him letters, and it was just making it worse. Yeah. Mel says she forgave a lot of people, not that I let some of those people back in my life. Yeah, but Mel, you're not carrying it around, right? You let it go. You remember that so you don't get hurt like that again, right? Um, Hi, you're new, HT. Welcome. Welcome for those who are new. Yeah, God is with me, Christopher. Yes. My fiance had a great way of looking at people's mistakes like this. When somebody shows immaturity or something like that, she'll say it's all of our first time on this earth giving people grace. And that's what I try to tell my son, like when I became a parent, that was my first time. All parents are new. And sometimes people are guided by their parents, the grandparent to show them how to be a parent. But sometimes we have to learn for our own mistakes, right? We have to, just like I learned while I was growing up, different things to do, right? Some people have to make mistakes to be who they are. Um, I don't wish to damper this live. 2 days ago, we had uh, in the beach of Sydney, 15 people were died. Okay, wow. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, let's not put blame on it, Justin. You know, because there's a lot of people here. It's not the whole race. I'm not going to get into that. 'Cause- oh, nope. I let it go. Humility and gratitude are wonderful. Yes, they are wonderful virtues. Yes. All the virtues are wonderful. We need to look at those sometimes. Be frank. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Um we don't all parent the same way. There's no owner's manual. No, there isn't. And we a lot of the young people have to learn that you can be good to your kids, but you can't be their friend because when they think of you as a friend and they think they can get away with stuff just like they do with their friends, right? There's boundaries. We'll do everything we can to make our child's life happy, but you know, you can hang out together and have a good time together. But I know I'd say my mom was my best friend too. But when you're growing up, you can't do everything they want you to do. When Moses has coffee, he brews it. Well, I mean, we have a jokester here on here named Paul. Did you hear that one, Paul? When Moses has coffee, he brews it. I love that. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Good morning. Oh man, my eyes aren't focusing. Tongue. Good morning, and welcome. I don't believe I've seen you in here before, or you could have been up there in not in the chat. I just had my first child, 3 months old today. Well, congratulations. And what is your child's name? Do you have a boy or a girl? Yeah, that's exactly right, Mel. She says I was a good mom and I was a parent first and then a friend. Just like I was telling you, I was a teacher first and then a friend. I did go to their first communions and things like that. Some of them I did stop into their birthday parties. Yes, I did. But the nun principal was like, you got to stop fraternizing with these people. But they're people that are helping support the school. Their kids come there and they pay for it. I just believe in community, for a teacher to actually have relationships with with their students, like that I actually care about them, Um, what did I missed it? Let me see. Iris? You named her Iris? Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Iris. I have some irises out there. They're the most beautiful things. Um, let's see. I affirm that everything I have experienced along my spiritual journey, my successes as well as my failures, has led me to the life I'm living now. This awareness helps me reframe the past. Memories I have perceived by mistakes or as memories that I have perceived as mistakes, I now regard as learning experiences, which I can use for my soul's growth and expansion. The Christ within me has set me free. I am now unbound as I celebrate my freedom. My daughter and I had girl time. She was young, and whenever it was my bath time, she had the idea of asking 20 questions at the time with me. I know that. I know that feeling because I had nieces. Um, oh, the hard questions. Yeah. Yeah. That's why, my sister and my sister-in-law, my husband's sister, they both had children out of wedlock, and I sat my boys down and I said, no, this is not normal. We want you to, have a relationship with someone and then get married. That's what we would have liked for them, and maybe I shouldn't have that talk because now they don't have any kids and they're not having kids. So, but I think that has a lot to do with my sister's 8 kids were always at my house. I was referred to as Mama Sally, instead of Aunt Sally. But and my sister used to call me that too because we're 10 years apart. When she was little, she called me Mama Sally because I watched her while my mom was at work. Um, let's see. Birds and bees talk at age 4 to 6 years old. She was smart and could understand. Rick says, heading off to the bookstore. Okay, woohoo! You go sell them books. Fun times. Have a great day. I don't know how you do it, Rick, because I would be like, oh, I want to read this book. Have a great day, Rick, from Rhonda. Hey, Sally, your cat has your back as well as all of us. Is he still there? Oh, you have to see this. This is Fifi. Look how she lays on there. She lays with her arms and her legs down on each side, like she's holding on. Mister goes on there, he can sit on there and I can spin him around and he doesn't even move. This one here, she likes to go up there and she hangs on for dear life. Fifi, Fifi. Hey, Fifi, there she is. There's a pretty girl. She's Mrs. Garfield. She's a chubby one, just like her mama. Um, in John chapter 8:36, so if the Son makes you free, S-O-N, Son, you will be free indeed. So if the Son, Jesus Christ, makes you free, you will be free indeed. So Jesus died for our sins. So, we're preparing and during this Advent season for the coming of Jesus. And like I said, the first candle on the Advent wreath was the purple one that we lit, and that symbolized hope. We're hoping in the coming of Jesus. And the second purple candle that we lit on the Advent wreath was peace. And then this week we lit the pink candle, and that signifies joy. And then the fourth one next week we're going to do is a purple one again, and that's for love. And then on Christmas we do the white candle in the middle, and that is purity for Jesus is coming. So I missed some things here. Let me go back here. Let me see what I missed. Birds and bees, I read that. She was only kid in school who waited until after her college to get pregnant. Yeah. Um, hey Sally, your cat. Okay. Um, yeah, riding a saddle. Yes, sir. Um, she is cute. Yes. Um, she's mean though. She's like, that's why I don't have a lot of women friends because they can be mean. Some of them. Did you know Jesus drove a Honda? In John, do not speak of my accord. I don't, Paul, are you still here? Because this B Frank has some really good jokes for you there, buddy. Oh, I'll read it again. Did you know Jesus drove a Honda? He didn't talk about it much, but in John 12:49, quote, "For I do not speak of my own accord." These are some good ones. I wish that Paul was here. I don't know where he's at, but Jesus rocks, so does freedom. Yes. Hi, Max. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. You're still doing that bellow for hello, huh? Um, I don't see Mrs. Paula here, Max. Let's see. Get it? Honda Accord. Haha. Yes, I get it, Justin. That's why I was laughing. Most of my friends are guys. Yes, that's the same way with me. And I'm so blessed, Mel's, because my husband doesn't get upset about that. Now, if it was opposite, if it was him with the girl, I'd be very upset about that. I had to laugh when they say guys and girls can't be nothing but friends. That I have a best friend who, for 40 years now, and we never had any other relationship but friends. Um, hey, just joined. Hey, Fizz. Oh, you guys do these names to get me, don't you? What am I doing? I'm talking about scripture and reading and talking about Advent. If you're interested. Um, I bet she definitely dozing off. Yes. Yeah, sometimes she if it's cold, what are you doing? Come on. Don't put those nails in me though, Fifi. You know I don't like that. Here, you want to get down? You want to get down? Come on, Fifi. Come on. Right here. Jump on the table. See, she must be afraid. Okay. Yeah, that dude is as funny as me. Come on, Fifi. Just don't put your nails in me. That hurts. Um, let's see. Mel says, not my ex had a lot of friends. They were girls, and I really got upset. Well, that's good. You're more mature than me. But the history of that, Mel's, I had a lot before Daryl. I had a lot of boyfriends that cheated on me. So, you look fun. Can we be friends? Sure, I'm everybody's friend. Um, yes, her ex. Um, yeah. So we let me get a drink. Where's the other one? Spiritual living is my path to freedom. Looking back over the years, I remember the ways I have felt less than free. I remember the ways I have felt less than free. Maybe I felt limited because of my background or personal history, my education or career, or because of things others believed about me. Now that's what really gets to me because I try my best to be, a good person, and then people start these rumors, about things about you that are not true. They are not true, but then people that are supposed to be your really good friends, they believe them, right? They believe them. Oh, Max said that. He said that there she is, Max. He said you're probably sleeping. There he says, "Hello, Paul." He was looking for you. Um, Sometimes, if we don't have an education, that holds us back too. Without even realizing, I may have taken on a limited view of myself and what was possible for my life. But discovering the truth of myself as a spiritual being, a beloved child of God, has healed my heart and freed my soul. My life circumstances are only part of my story. I am so much more than the sum total of my experiences. Yeah, we're so much more than that, aren't we? But sometimes, we don't realize that. I've never even had a girlfriend. Wow. Um, you have to get out there and meet someone. But discovering the truth of myself as a spiritual being, a beloved child of God, has healed your heart. My freedom lies in God and in my understanding of myself as divine. As I grow in confidence, realizing I can change my life through the power of my thoughts, I grow more free. And from Psalms chapter 119:45, it says, I shall walk at liberty, for I have sought your precepts. I think I already read that, didn't I? So like I had a hard time growing up. I was the oldest, and I was not planned. And so my father was really hard on me, for things like that. But my mom, she was from a very strong Catholic Irish family. And my grandmother made her. She was pregnant with me, so she had to marry him. So then there's a little bit of animosity, there, because of me, but it wasn't my fault because I was a baby, right? um Sometimes that happens. So when people are hard on you, like I said before, you can't say negative things to children. You can't be yelling at them and saying things, because it's not like a chalkboard where you can erase it. Sometimes you say things to a child and it affects them their whole life. It affects their self-esteem. It affects you know, um, their drive to do things. They're afraid to go out of their way to do things in life, and they think they're not good enough. Like somebody might want to be a doctor, and someone says things to them that made it negative. That's what happened to my son. He really wanted to be a doctor, forensics, a coroner. That's what he wanted to be. And my dad said, that's not a life. You're working with dead people all the time. But my son doesn't like to be around people, so that would have been good for him. But he changed his major and didn't do that, and that always made me sad that he could have been so good at that, because my son really was into science and he knew a lot of stuff. But some things happen like that. So I own my choices and claim my freedom. Part of feeling free involves taking complete responsibility for your life. It's your life and your responsibility. Freedom means I accept that my choices I've made, the roads I've traveled, and the lessons I've learned have made me the person I am today, right? We always didn't do good morning, Abdul. Good morning, welcome. So, some of the things I did, like, I I kick myself sometimes because we moved all the way to Idaho. We sold our family home and things, and then we just come all the way back here, right? So I ended up back where I was. So, I wasted money and time, and my husband had changed jobs, and you know, so it's all about, um my son tells me, because my son has a psychology degree, and he says, Mom, these are all things that you learn, because you would have always been wondering, should I have taken that job in Idaho? Should I have done this? Should I have done that? Right? We have to own up to our mistakes. Yes, exactly, Mel. um because that's one thing that a lot of people don't do. They don't take ownership of what they did. And that's the biggest thing that we need to do, is take ownership of what we did. And that helps us to do what? Grow. It helps us to grow, say, okay, I did this, I'm sorry, or whoever, right? um and when you have those big life changes, you know that helps us to grow, to have more confidence in making decision of what you want to do, right? um English only, please. Thank you. It's great to learn from experienced elders. Yeah, I'm a teacher. Thank you, Abdul. So this is my career that I have, to talk to people and try to teach them things. Learn, grow, and no repeat mistakes. You become a better Yes, yes. Hey, Sally, I'm sorry your son wants. You're a good person and don't. I know, honey. It's okay. It's okay. It is just fine. It's not okay, but um, so my greatest experience of freedom lies in my willingness to take responsibility for all of it, the good with the bad with the good, right? And well, when I do that, I can better rely upon the divine within me to make empowering, prospering choices and direct my life in a mindful, meaning way. Oh, you have a son like that too, Mel? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, honey. No one should have to go through that. Have the most beautiful moments. Thank you very much, Sade. Um, so in 1 Peter chapter 2:16, it says, as servants of God, live as free people, yet do not use your freedom as a pretext for evil. I'll read that to you again. As servants of God, we live as free people. God gave us free will. Yet do not use that freedom as a pretext for evil. Since you have freedom to do what you want, don't use it for evil things. Do it for the good. Do it for helping people, helping yourself. We're reading gospel, and we're talking about Advent, and we're talking about the freedom, free will God has given us. Um, yeah, we have to learn some things the hard way. Yes, we do. Um, but like you said, every path is a learning experience. Yes, it is. Every path is a learning experience. You know, um, so like when we're waiting for sometimes we have to wait for things and let me get a drink of water. My mouth. Ugh. And when we lit the purple or the pink candle for Advent, it's the joy in waiting for the birth of Jesus, right? We're waiting, and we have the freedom to do what we want before, because we're waiting to go to heaven, right? Everybody's going to go to heaven, but this is a life that we have one life, and you have decisions to make, right? So, like waiting to have a baby, right? There's joy in that, right? In the final product, you have a baby. Joy in finding a new job opportunity, right? When you finally get that job that you wanted, hopefully it's one that you wanted, that actually is what they say, right? Waiting for test results. When you go to a hospital and you're waiting for test results, we're always waiting, but we have to find joy in it. Some people are waiting for news on a loan for buying a house, right? Or buying a car, your first car. And the big one is the joy when winter is ending, waiting for spring to start. That is like what, by the end of, we're just starting winter now, it's not even officially winter. The joy in finding a nice spring day with the crocuses are first coming up out of the ground. Um, because these books were sent from, yes. Oh, it, you're a good kid. I'm glad you're a good kid. How old are you? Old are you, Abdullah? Everyone's a kid to me, because when you get to be my age, everyone's a kid. Okay, sorry, I need to get ready for work. I love you. I'll rejoice the season and the day. Peace and love to you all. And please be safe, Mels. Please be safe. And don't let anybody ruin your day. Don't let anybody ruin your day. Um, I'm glad to learn from you. Okay, thank you very much, Abdul. Um, so I don't know. So it's all in, the free will we have, free will, and how we choose to react to smarty pants. And it's just we just have to think about things before we say them. So many times people say things before they think, and that ruins a lot of relationships, not just with children, but with everyone. So it's just it's hard. It's hard to move on when someone hurts you. And yes, the truth does hurt. You're right. You're right. Good morning. The truth hurts. Sometimes the truth does hurt. But see, I am a big advocate of not lying. I don't tell lies. You know, it hurts me when someone lies to me, because if they say they're going to do something for me and they don't do it, and then they say they did, that hurts me more than you know. And it's so much better to tell the truth, because like she said, the truth will set you free. It will set you free, because when you lie, then you got to make up another lie and another lie. And if you just tell the truth when you talk about it, then you know exactly what happened, and it's the truth, right? People like you deserve more views because you comfort people and actually talk about something good. Well, thank you, Abdul. Um, you could feel free to watch one of my playlists, Abdul. I need the hours. Thank you. Other than those adults who scam kids for money, and they get money and they never get caught. Yes, I know, honey. I'm sorry that that happened to you. You got to watch, and your parents, when your parents tell you not to do certain things, um, it's for a reason. It's not because they don't want you to have fun, right? Yeah. Good morning, Dr. Copper. Be swift to hear and slow to speak. Oh, that's a nice one, Rhonda. I never heard that. Um, let's see. Oh, Sergeant Kayla. Good morning, Sergeant Kayla. Hey, Rhonda, did you manage to sub to my channel yet? Uh, let's see. But luckily, I never give money to those who don't. You need to not give money to anyone, Abdul. Don't give money to anyone. I would never ask you for any money. So don't you do that, okay? Don't ever give money to anyone, especially if you don't know them. That was not directed at you, Abdul. You have said some good things. Yes, exactly, Rhonda. We know you're a good person. You would never hurt anybody. Um, Sergeant Kayla is saying hi to Paula, and Mike is saying good morning, Paula. And now maybe Justin will leave Rhonda alone. She said, yes, I did. Man, if someone doesn't want to subscribe to you, don't make them. Sorry about that, Rhonda. Um, Thank you, Rhonda. Good morning, everyone from Sergeant Kayla. Oh, Tiny K. Why do you keep changing your name? Hi, Tiny K. How are you, honey? That's a quote in the Bible. Okay. I never heard that one. Maybe I did. Just good morning at Asma or Asma. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Oh, Maureen, memories and must-haves. This is my new friend, Maureen. Maureen, meet Rhonda. Rhonda is in Treaty by Rhonda Hensley, and she wanted to meet you. There she is, Rhonda. Um, Memories and must-haves is Maureen, Rhonda, that I was talking about yesterday, and you said you didn't know her. So that is her, and she is delightful. Um, she's very, very nice. And I think you'll get along with her too. Well, Rhonda gets along with everybody, and I think Maureen will too. But yeah, um, let me see here. Okay. Um, so yes, memories and must-haves. I have a hard time remembering. I knew it was memories and something when we were on Ebby's live last night. Maureen is saying hello to Rhonda, and Rhonda said that quote is from Proverbs, she thinks. I'm gonna have to get like a humidifier in here because the air is so dry. I didn't change it. I promise. It's just my at. It will always be Tiny K. Oh, okay. I see. Um, hey, Tiny K, Sergeant Kayla. Some of these names on here I cannot pronounce. Hey, Bruce, you're just scrolling lives to say have a bright. And I appreciate you, Bruce. If you could hit the like button, that would be great. Bruce, I appreciate that. I think all of my friends here will appreciate that too. That you're not a troll. You're a positive person going around and spreading joy. And that's the theme this week from the Advent Candle. Thank you, Bruce. I really appreciate you. You don't even know. It's delightful to see that. Good morning, Maureen. Nice to meet you. I saw you on Julie. Yes, we all did. I did not, you were going to be on there. You didn't tell me that, Maureen. Maureen, I just subbed to you. Reclaiming health is an awesome topic. Um, reclaiming health. What was where's reclaiming health? Paula, I'm sorry, I'm lost. Hey, Seed 420. Greetings from Germany. I get the 420 there, honey. I get the 420. Um, Seed, welcome. Hey, where's Joey Farr today? Oh, he's been working. So, yeah. Sometimes he'll check in, but he usually watches the replay. Justin. So, thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you very much. I got 23 hugs today. That's about as many as I get at school. So thank you very much. Boy, do I miss those kindergartners. I just pray for me that I can go back to work because I really want to be a teacher again. I want to be in the classroom, not here at home. I believe everyone needs a little bit of Tiny K love, and I do, and I love Red and Code 1111. I need their love too. I was over there the other day, but it ended up that it was a replay of their live. Just sub to you, Maureen. Going to watch a few vids today. Okay. Um, oh, okay. Does Joey play guitar? I don't know. He's in the process of moving. Yes, he's moving out of London. It was fun being with Julie. Everyone is so fantastic. I'm snapping pics of the screen to sub later. In my car on my way to the office. Okay, love. Um, Sergeant Kayla says she loves Code and Red. Oh, I love both of them. I love both of them. Um, very, very nice people. Did Joey get the new job? The one that he interviewed for the other day. So I don't know if he went on another interview, but I can ask him because I have his phone number. I have everybody's phone number. Um, Redzi and Code are amazing people. Yeah, yeah. I just hope that they can start making money with that music because she has a beautiful voice. Yes, Red has a beautiful voice. I would love for her to make a song for my channel or something. That would be so awesome. And Code's pretty good too. He's a pretty good guy. But and I did it again, guys. I went over and I know Rhonda has things to do. If I ever go over, guys, just exit. Just say, "Hey, I got to go." And that would be nice for yourself because yeah, I've been talking a lot. You don't have my phone number. Well, you're in Australia, but I do have Dora's. I do have Dora's. I call her on WhatsApp. So you never offered it. So anyway, guys, I hope I did, you know, met the standards of what you guys wanted today from, to learn about, some things today with God and starting the day off with God, because I just think it's so important. And thank you for doing it with me. Um, yeah, it's a brand new day and the sun's starting to shine in. I have the blinds pulled, but I am going to open all the blinds and So, guys, love you, and I'll see you later. Check out some of my stories I read. Daryl said that it brought him back to a time when he was a kid, and people would read him stories. So I tried a new way of doing it with just the book on the table, so you could see the pictures. Oh, you're in Poland. Oh, that's neat, Kayla. All right, Tiny K. Hey guys, I love you all. You know that, and I'll see you when I see you. And I got my glasses, so Evie will be happy. Bye, guys. Love you. Have a good day. Awesome day. Bye.